Welcome everybody to another Friday class. It is March 22nd. We are far along in the month. There have been so many things taking place this week, right? With BOGOs wrapping up today. We had a special call this morning with the scientists from doTERRA talking about our sleep system. Those three products, the oil, the soft gels, and the new Serenity stick, which includes the valerian root in it. They were sharing their research on how that system has been able to turn back some epigenetic clocks within our body. And so we're hoping to get the recording of that call so that we can share it with everyone here on a Friday call in April. So watch for that information. So we're going to have a very, shall I say, unprepared class today because we're talking about the two product lines, Abode and On Guard, right? And so if you have any experiences with them, please feel free to share, okay? Because this is just going to be a simple overview of those two product lines so that we can understand the difference and why Abode was created. And if you don't have all of the Abode products or even all of the On Guard products, then perhaps you could add them to your LRP order over the next couple of months. So I'm going to share my screen now and shrink a few things and move them around. So here, if you can see my screen, I am going to start out with the On Guard products, okay? Did you know, or do you know, every single On Guard product in this line? Of course, you're familiar with the oil, right? But what I want you to also recognize as I go through this screen or highlight the On Guard line are the prices, okay? So On Guard oil, $39 wholesale. That's our protective blend, helps keep up our immune system functioning well. Lots of research has been conducted on this one oil, and it has been proven to cut down on pathogens and germs in the air when diffused. So that's always a go-to when we get sick, right? Then you have the beadlets, the On Guard chewable tablets. Before I actually take a trip and fly anywhere, I stock up, or I kind of take a lot of those to add protection since I'm going to have high exposure. Then we have the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. I think this is my absolute favorite out of all of the products in the On Guard line. It's only $18, and I say that because you only use a little bit in a big spray bottle to clean all of the surfaces in your home, and it smells good. Do we have anybody here who would like to share an experience or their love for the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate? Just unmute yourself and share if you want.
I like to use a fourth of a cup of it in my DIY laundry detergent.
Ah, very good. I love that. I've never done that before, so maybe I might call you for that recipe and you could walk me through the process. Moving on with some, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I love the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate for blood and red wine. Like, if you think there's no way I'm going to get this out, blood specifically, because we had a dog that menstruated and we didn't want to get her fixed. So we had to kind of deal with that. And every little spot of blood comes out with that On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. So we love it.
How long did you leave it on the blood stain?
Well, I spot treated it and probably 10, 15 minutes and then washed it and everything comes out.
That's awesome. It's not very long, right? Just 10 to 15 minutes and throw it in the washer. That's a
We
good
also use that in our carpet cleaning machine. So like we have the carpet machine that we bought from Costco. And of course we don't want the nasty chemicals of the carpet cleaner that comes with it. And so we just use On Guard Cleaner Concentrate with water.
In a steam cleaner for carpet? That's awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. I've never heard that one before. See, you learn something new every single Friday. Okay, moving on, we have the On Guard foaming hand wash. You can see that it's only $20. That's a concentrated too, so you only use a little bit in the dispenser, then you top it off with water. The plastic hand wash dispenser is only $5, which makes a great gift, an introductory gift to doTERRA. This is what we use in our chiropractic office where I do my massage. And I've had 2 people that actually want to enroll just because they loved using the hand soap and how good it smelled. Or you could purchase it in a 2-pack for $38 there. Then we have the On Guard hand sanitizing gel, which I wish they made this product in a larger bottle. This is just a hand, like a purse size, personal use for $7.50, but maybe we'll see that coming out in the future with a hand pump so that we could, you know, really use that everywhere. Of course, I know most of us carry the On Guard hand sanitizing mist. What would you do without that product, right? I have one in the car. I have one attached with a carabiner to my purse. I'm spraying my hands when I go into a supermarket, when I come out of a supermarket. I've seen people spray down their seats in the airplane, the little drop down table. This little guy is a prize, but the way that I recommend purchasing it is actually in the 5-pack for $40, because then you get a bigger bang for your buck. Oh, here's another favorite On Guard product of mine. I forgot, the laundry detergent. I prefer liquid detergent in my washing machine. The pods didn't work all that well for me, so I switched back to the On Guard laundry detergent. And a lot of us here really like the On Guard laundry detergent. So that's available to you. And all of these products, these household products, remember, they help us to cut down on the toxic load in our home, because we are exposed to a ton of chemicals through hand soap, sanitizer, detergent. That's not even mentioning makeup and all the other things. Marva, I see you have your hand up. That popped up on my screen. Go ahead.
I like putting the, excuse me, when my load is large, I like to put the Abode tab at the bottom of the washer, put the clothes in, and then I'll do a cap full of the On Guard on the top.
Okay, interesting. Well, I might combine the two. I never really thought about that. So thank you so much for that contribution. Here we have the On Guard mouthwash, which I wish they created those travel size mouthwash as a permanent feature, because I love taking that with me on my trips. This is a large bottle for only $17. So think of how you can improve oral health with our On Guard products. Of course, we have our wonderful On Guard toothpaste, and it is a natural whitening toothpaste. And just in case you did not know, we do have a dentist on our medical board at doTERRA. And there is a special presentation on empowered success from him and the On Guard, talking about the toothpaste, both of the ones that we have. Then we have these samples, which are great for travel as well. And they're also great to share with friends and family. We have our On Guard protecting throat drops, which are very, very strong. And if you're going to give them to children 5 and under, I recommend like chunking it up and just giving them a small portion of it. It's only $14.50. That might sound familiar, but throat drops in CVS, Walgreens, drugstores, they're all really expensive. They're like $12 to $15 out there. So why wouldn't you just switch over to our On Guard protecting throat drops? Because they're so much better for you. Of course, we have our On Guard Protective Blend Soft Gels. Now, who knows what makes this product extra special, and why would you want this in your arsenal at home? Anybody?
Does it have Melissa in it?
Yep, absolutely. So extra high antiviral. If you feel like the cold is coming on, of course you turn to the On Guard oil, but you want to also remember to take these soft gels. This is the first thing that my kids actually look for. They come over here to my stash and they're like, where are the On Guard soft gels, Mom? I need 2 tonight and 2 for the morning. Once they started asking me for those, I just actually gave them their own bottle. So now they have their own supply. And my husband actually carries this in his lunchbox as well, so that he's aware of that extra protection that he needs, right? Then we have the On Guard sanitizing hand wipes. So these are great. These can be used on a camping trip, stow them in your car, for any little accidents there. So that's available and pretty cool. And then last but not least, we have the On Guard Touch, which is in a roller, a 10 ml, makes it easy to apply. And it's diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So it is a little bit more gentle than the single 15 ml bottle. And moms love rolling this On Guard Touch on the bottom of their children's feet at night to help support their immune system. So anything else about the On Guard line here that anybody would like to share before we jump into the Abode? Okay. Dee, can you tell me if you see the Abode line now?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So the Abode line was created so that we would have products to clean our home with. Now, there are some products in the On Guard line that you can use, right? But Abode is different. And I use Abode in my kitchen, but I use On Guard in my bathrooms. Sometimes I switch them out if I'm running out of the On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. I always have a 4-pack of the Abode Multi-Purpose Surface Cleaner. That's only $29.50. It lasts a long time. It's very comparable to other cleaning products, and it's so much more healthy for you. Then there's the oil, which can only be diffused. It's called the Refreshing Blend for $26. They do have the beautiful glass brown dispensers for the soap, the hand soap, and the lotion. Then you have the Abode Bubble Up Cleanser. Those are fun to use. We have dishwasher pods and laundry pods. And even though these are temporarily unavailable, you can get dryer balls at Trader Joe's or online, but be sure you're using oils on the dryer balls. And when I use the Abode oil on the dryer balls, everything smells super fresh as it's coming out of the dryer. The Abode line also has the foaming hand wash with citrus bloom in it. So imagine how good that smells. Then we have the lotion. I like the lotion. Some people don't because it flashes off. It dries up really quick, but I like the lotion. There's the wash dispenser, hand wash dispenser. We have laundry pods. I have heard it said, if they don't dissolve in your laundry, then just simply cut it open and spread the dry stuff around on your clothes. I like the smell of it, but I vacillate and prefer in my washing machine the liquid, like I was saying. The dish soap. Anybody have the dish soap and want to share? Aubrey, Joan or Aubrey, raise your hand.
Sorry, got to unmute. So we ran out of this for a while. It was unavailable, but in my practice here, we are looking for aggressors, things that are toxic to people. So we're constantly looking at basically what are the allergens in your home that's causing your problems. So people come in with, head tension. And so we're looking for the root cause of what's creating that head tension so that we can fix it. And I have not come across one person who is not allergic to that blue, I don't want to say the name brand, but the blue soap that everybody uses to clean their dishes in the kitchen, starts with a D. So it's toxic. I don't know what's in it. I don't know if it's the dye or the chemicals, but it is toxic to literally everyone I have ever tested. for that soap. So to know that we have a liquid dish soap that actually works, because most of these natural products, they don't work. They don't work the same, and we need to cut the grease out. We need it to clean. And this Abode liquid dish soap absolutely cleans. So yeah, I love it. And throw out that blue stuff that if you have that in your house, put it in the trash, please. Your body will thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Dee, go ahead.
I'm not sure if you got to it yet, or maybe I missed it, but I've seen sometimes where some people will use the Abode dishwasher pods to clean the commode. They'll put it in there and let it sit, and then they clean the commode.
Yeah, that's a good use of that one as well. When it comes to the dish soap, it did take me a while to get used to it because I was used to the thicker texture of other soaps on the market. So the dish soap is a little bit thinner and I would be using too much of it. So sometimes it takes a while to get used to a new product, but there's a reason why doTERRA puts these products together for us. And it's literally healthier for us because we're cutting out toxins. So there is the Abode microfiber cloths. These are all like, accessories that you could add to your product line to make your home beautiful. The Abode modular trays. I don't have the actual tray, but I do have every one of these dispensers and I absolutely love them. And then we have the last dispenser here, the spray bottle. So you can actually, let me show you this. Learn about, there is a few really good articles on the blog about this particular product, as well as a lot of DIY, things that you can make with it. And then there is a course on toxic-free living available through the DMK with doTERRA. You can find some of that information down here. There's also a good ebook that you could click on and do some research. But when I was thinking about sharing these two product lines, my main message was, cutting down on toxins, reducing toxic load in our home is possible by including some of these products. And sometimes with our customers, or if we're a customer, we really only focus on the essential oils and maybe supplements, and not those other categories of the wellness pyramid that doTERRA has created for us, which is rest and manage stress, as well as reducing toxic loads. So I hope that you can add some of these to your next LRP and continue to make those lifestyle changes to become healthier all the way around. All right, any questions, any comments before we move into, well, hello, Shelley Brown. I turned off my screen and went back to gallery, so I see everybody here. Good to see
Hello.
you. Do you
How
have
you
any
doing?
of the On Guard or the Abode products?
Yes, I have both of them,
Okay,
and I
very good.
love them. Yeah, I love both of them. I've changed over. Well, not changed. It's kind of like in a divided household. So I'm doing they're used to the blue, the blue wash, but I started using the Abode, and I've noticed that they've been using the Abode a lot more than the other one. So I'm going to continue. And it just makes the dishes in the kitchen feel so much cleaner.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm
I
glad to hear
love
that
it.
you're going to be making that change because it is important and your body will thank you for it later on.
Yes,
So
definitely.
awesome. All righty. Well, that's all the information that I wanted to cover today. We do have a couple of exciting classes coming up in April that I wanted to tell everybody about. I'm going to venture into teaching essential oils in the Bible. It's time. So I'm in the process of putting that class together. And then we are also going to be sharing the recording of a call from Dr. O and Dr. Stevens at doTERRA headquarters and the research that they have been coming out with for sleep, our sleep kit, which is the Serenity line. How many of you here use the Serenity line? Awesome. There's always so much more that we could learn about it, but you're going to love that class when we share you the recording, because the studies that they have been doing show our epigenetic clocks being turned back. So we're actually adding years to our life. So it all goes together, right? healthy lifestyle, better sleep, reducing stress. In fact, I took my mother to the doctor yesterday to check her high blood pressure. And before you actually go in to see the doctor now, they give you this long list of an intake form. And at the top, it says, your emotional state is important to your physical state. And then it asks a bunch of qualifying questions. So the healthcare industry is noticing that our emotions are related to our physical state. And so it was a really good visit with the doctor. And my mom is able to continue to use doTERRA products along with her medication to manage her high blood pressure, and yet continue to still make those lifestyle changes. So very, very happy about that. Okay, let's do our raffle. Do we have any other announcements though? Anybody else?
I don't think so.
Okay,
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
okay. We are going to be letting you know about in-person events that are going to be happening all across the country called Reclaim Your Health events. If you've been to them in the past, we're going to be setting some more up for the months of April and May. So watch for that, and we'll let you know when, I think it's doTERRA, tour.doterra.com that we find the actual ones that have been scheduled and approved already. Marva, you had your hand up?
Today's last day for BOGOs.
Ah, thank you very much. What's your favorite BOGO, honey?
A little less fun, blue tansy. Oh, and I found out a few things about the osmanthus and the magnolia. And the magnolia is good for pain, and I used it last night and today for my back.
Good for you. Look at, you're actually using the oils in a different way that you've never tried before, right? I've never heard of magnolia for pain either. So I'm glad that you suggested that. It worked. Osmanthus is a beautiful oil. That's a limited time. You can't purchase that any other time. So if you haven't gotten it, today's your last day to get it. Okay. So Aubrey, go ahead and please give me a number between 1 and 11.
11.
Okay, the winner is Shelly Brown. Woohoo! You get a bottle.
Yay for me.
Yeah, a bottle of Supermint.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't buy any.
Was that on your LRP?
Yeah, it was. I haven't done it yet.
Okay,
I
so
might
scratch
just
that
do
off
it
your
again.
LRP and
Yeah.
add something else on there. So
Yes. Another one.
all
Thank you
right.
so much.
You're very welcome. All right, everybody, that's the time we have for today, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. Check out my Instagram for other invites to future classes. Have a great weekend.